My name is Brandon Draper. I'm a motivational speaker and an author here in Atlanta, Georgia. Contact I can be reached at www.thinkingforwardinc.com. Also can reach on my toll-free number is 866-678-3391. You can also find me on my blogger at blogger.com/thinkingforwardinc. We also have a radio show on Blog Talk Radio, and that's blogtalkradio.com/Thinking Forward Inc. every Wednesday from 8 to 9, inspiring minds, motivation, and transforming and transcending your life to a whole nother level.
Thank you so much for being with us, Brandon.
No problem.
Tell us a little bit about what you do.
Well, first and foremost, I'm a motivational speaker. I'm a youth speaker, keynote speaker. So I talk about many different issues, especially when they're dealing with the community. One of the biggest things that we have here in Atlanta is the homelessness issue that's going on. And a lot of people, just don't know or willing to face the facts of what's going on in our community. So I see myself as being one of those advocates that's willing to talk about it. Despite criticism that I may get, it doesn't really matter to me. If you're getting criticism, it's because you're doing something. If you're not doing anything, no one's going to critique you or criticize what you're doing. So, that's kind of a little synopsis of me. I'm also a writer. Writing a book that will be out October 1st. It's Becoming Who You Should Be Despite Who You Are.
Tell us a little bit about this book, the title, Becoming Who You Should Be Despite Who You Are.
About that book, about the title, the title itself took a lot of thought process. My brother helped me put that together as well. And what it really is about is, becoming who you should be despite who you are. Who you are today is totally different, or oftentimes is different than what you should be. And what I mean by that is oftentimes when we evaluate ourselves or we go in private and we look at ourselves in the mirror, no matter what we're saying out into the world or broadcasting to the world, we'll be saying that we're confident, we have all our abilities, and when we tell people that, and as if we're telling a lie and we expect others to believe it. But in fact, when you look in the mirror, you look at yourself, and you have that one-on-one with yourself, and you realize, man, I'm not where I want to be in life. I have not aspired to the greatness that I feel like I should be. And we start asking ourselves those questions, then we start getting depressed because we ultimately feel that we're not there. So in this book, I take all those points that, and some people, they may look at it and say, you know what, I already know this, and some of the concepts we talk about in the book may be things that you never thought about. But everything's a thinking forward approach. And as long as you're thinking forward, your situation, the possibilities of what's going on in your mind can be changed. Okay. And in this book, what we're doing is we're interrupting that story that's going on in your head, that negative story that tells you that you're stuck where you're at. So despite what you are today and where you should be is where this book is trying to take you to a whole nother level, so you can first identify who you are. You know what I'm saying? Once you identify who you are, then you have to understand, that's step 2, you have to understand why you are the way you are, why the decisions you make. Then once you do that, then you got to accept it. Once you accept it, that's when we come with the thinking forward. So now you're not looking back at your past, you're reflecting on your past to allow it to make you a better person.
Now, wow, that was a lot you just put out there, my brother. And look, now we are in the West End, and we are in the streets.
Yeah, and we got paramedics going by and everything, right?
Why isn't the street so very important to your subject matter?
Because I mean, it's all aspects of it. I mean, I go back to the book, becoming who you should be, spot who you are. It doesn't matter if you're on the streets, you're homeless, or you're a regular everyday, blue collar worker, or you're in corporate America. It doesn't matter. We're all going through the same struggles. And one of the things I said in one of my other videos were, we're all trying to find ourselves, no matter what your color is, your religious preference, you're going through the same similar struggles. But it's understanding those struggles and understanding that, and I got to be blunt with y'all guys, and I'm gonna tell you like this, like the worst and the most terrible things are supposed to happen to you. Why not you? It's not a matter of what happens to you, but a matter how you handle it. And that's the key word, that I want to leave with you, is because it's how you handle it. Bad things are going to happen. Sometimes we get lucky, we catch a break, but more times than others, you're going to get hit upside your head. So you got to realize, when you get hit upside your head, what are you going to do to combat that? And it's all in your mindset and your thinking. Some of us are walking free, just like we're here in the West End right now. Birds chirping, clouds. It's so beautiful out here. But yet, we're still incarcerated in our own mind. And, you got individuals that are locked up, incarcerated physically. And those brothers are more freer than us. And we're out here in the world. We're like walking zombies. So I was blessed to have this information. And like I said have this information. It was given to me.
And who gave it to you?
Well, I would say, I don't know, with the viewers,
It doesn't
religious,
matter.
you know what I'm saying? But I believe in a higher power. I believe in, I believe God put this in me.
There you go.
And when I finished, when I finished wrote the manuscript, what I said to myself, I said, what if I had never done this? Because the richest place, we got people going all over Africa, different countries, looking for gold mines and diamond mines, looking for all these great riches of the world. And I find it kind of funny that we go other places looking for riches, trying to find silver, gold, and all these different resources on the earth, but yet we really don't understand ourselves. We're looking for riches when the richest place on the earth is not over in Africa, the gold and diamond mine. The richest places on the earth is the graveyard. And a lot of people might not understand that, so let me break that down. You said, Brandon, you talking crazy right now. So let me explain that to you. When I said the richest place is the graveyard, because so many people die with their dreams, their aspirations, and goals. Do you want, my question I always ask people, do you want to leave this world like that? Just like your fingerprint on your hand, your fingerprint is unique. They said no one before you, present, or to come will ever have that fingerprint that you have. So it's very unique. So I believe that your purpose is the same way. There's no one else that's going to come on this earth with your purpose. So knowing that information, what if you sit on it and you die? What if you sitting in a hospital and you think about all the things that you could have done, but you were too scared to act, and all those ambitions and those dreams that you ever had is gonna die with you, and they're gonna sit in the graveyard, where it could have been in a situation where you could be out here enriching and touching millions of people's lives. So that's how I look at that, and that's why I do what I do, and I love it, and I never will retire. I'm saying this right now. I've been here 30 summers. I've been on this earth 30 summers. And a lot of people would be saying, what can a 30-year-old kid teach me? One of the concepts I learned in life was that you're never too old to learn, and you're never too young to teach. So right now, I am the teacher, and I'm trying to teach that you can go from nothing to something. I've had careers, I've lost careers. I've had loved ones I've lost. The closest person on this earth was my mother, and I lost her March 26, 2009. It changed my whole fiber of my life. But what I was able to do through that, I found who I really was. I found that it wasn't about money, it wasn't about status and titles, and don't get it misconstrued when I say that. I am educated. I do have a master's degree and working on a PhD.
And what's your subject matter? What's your discipline?
My discipline is entrepreneurship and leadership. I have a master's degree in psychology.
Okay.
So with that being, I also have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. So what I took from that, and we had this conversation on the way up here. I say, a lot of young people say, college is not for them. And this may be kind of funny, because I believe when I talk to young people, I want to talk with them, not at them. Not everyone could communicate. I'm communicating a message to you right now, but I don't want to just communicate. I want to connect. Everyone communicates, but few connect. So I'm trying to make a connection and let people know that college may not be for you, and that's okay. But what I am saying that you need some type of education.